Hello dear friends, I'm Peter, and today I want to share with you a story close to my heart. A story about loyalty, faith, and the amazing way God works in our lives. It's the story of Ruth and Naomi, a woman's faithful devotion to her mother-in-law and how God blessed her with a new family. This story has always reminded me of how God notices our faithfulness, even in difficult times, and rewards us in ways we never expect. As someone who walked with Jesus and witnessed God's unfolding plan, I feel privileged to bring this beloved tale to life for you. When famine struck the land of Bethlehem, a family moved away to Moab seeking food and hope. Naomi, her husband, and their 2 sons left their home, but tragedy soon followed. Naomi's husband died, and so did her 2 sons, leaving her alone with her 2 daughters-in-law. I cannot imagine the depth of her sorrow. Naomi decided to return home, hoping for a fresh start. But before she left, something remarkable happened. One of her daughters-in-law, Ruth, who was a Moabite, chose to stay loyal to Naomi. Ruth's words to Naomi were simple but profound. "Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God my God." How could I not be moved by such devotion? Ruth wasn't just clinging to family, she was embracing a new faith and a new hope with courage and humility. As I consider her journey, I sense her trust in the God of Israel, even in an uncertain world. When they arrived back in Bethlehem, I saw Ruth begin to work in the fields, gleaning leftover grain to provide for Naomi and herself. It was humble and hard work but filled with purpose and faith. One day, she caught the attention of Boaz, a relative of Naomi's husband. Boaz was kind and God-fearing, a man who noticed Ruth's dedication and blessed her with protection and provision. I marveled at how God's hand was guiding all the pieces of this story, through hardship and hope unfolding the promise of care and family. As I continue this story, my heart is full of awe at how God's providence weaves through the lives of Ruth and Naomi. Ruth's faithfulness did not go unnoticed by Boaz. He spoke with kindness and respect, commanding the fields to be generous to her and ensuring she was safe from harm. I, Peter, have seen many acts of God's grace, but this struck me as particularly tender. How a stranger extended God's care in such a practical way. Eventually, Boaz took steps to redeem Naomi's family name and secure a future for Ruth. It was more than a legal matter, it was a testament to loyalty, honor, and God's covenantal faithfulness. When Boaz and Ruth married, their union brought new hope, not only to Naomi but to the generations yet to come. This union would pave the way for a lineage that ultimately leads to King David and, centuries later, to Jesus himself. Reflecting on this story teaches me about the deep rewards of steadfastness and trust in God amidst life's uncertainties. Ruth's choice to follow Naomi and embrace her God showed a willingness to walk by faith, not knowing what lay ahead but believing in God's favor. Naomi's faith, though tested by loss, was renewed through God's workings in unexpected ways. And Boaz embodies the kindness and righteousness we all should strive for. Dear friends, I encourage you to reflect on Ruth's courage and God's providence in your own life. Are you being faithful in your relationships and trusting God's guiding hand? Remember, even in hard times, God is at work, blessing those who are loyal and faithful. You can find this story in the book of Ruth, chapters 1 through 4. Thank you for spending this time with me, dear friends. If this story has touched your heart, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. By subscribing, you're supporting me to continue sharing these powerful Bible stories and spreading God's word. Together, let us keep walking in faith. May God bless you richly.